Hi, today we'll learn how to create a neon effect in a portrait. So let's start. Let's open the image in Photoshop. Let's do basic adjustments. Click open. Now we have to cut this image out from the background. For that, select the pen tool. Make sure path is selected. Let's zoom in. And let's cut out our subject from the background. We have to do it very carefully so that the final cutout image looks smooth and natural. And we are done. Let's right click on it and make selection. Make sure the feather is 0, hit OK. Now the selection is inverse, so we will make it reverse. Go to select, inverse. Once done, let's go to selection tool. Click select and mask. Now in smoothness, increase the smoothness to 6 points. Hit OK. Now just duplicate it, press Ctrl and J. Let's hide the original layer. So we have our subject ready. Now let's fill the background layer with black color. Once done, let's put the image at the center of the frame. Select the move tool and drag it to the center. So we are half done. If you zoom in here at the hair, we have the background from the original image. So to hide that, what we will do, we will just duplicate this layer, Ctrl+J, select the bottom layer, go to blending mode and select multiply. Now select the top layer, click mask, select the brush tool with black color selected. Make sure the brush is soft. Reduce the size of the brush and with opacity 75 or 80%, paint along the edges so that we can have this background popping in. So we are done. Now let's move on to this next step. Now select the pen tool again. Make sure shape is selected and let's draw a triangle here. So change the fill to no color and stroke to red or white, whatever you like. Okay. Now we'll create a triangle. Let's increase the stroke to 20 points. Drag the triangle to the center and let's resize the image. Command T or Control T. Now bring everything to the center of the frame. Okay, now what we will do, first of all we will add the neon effect to this triangle that we have made. To do that, just duplicate the shape layer, right click on it and hit rasterize layer. Now go to filter, blur and Gaussian blur. Set the intensity as per your interest. To me 22 pixel is fine, but the intensity of light is very low. So what we will do, we will just duplicate this layer once more, and then again we will go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. I think this is fine, but now this is not looking very natural. So what we will do, let's zoom in, triangle in a folder, Ctrl G, let's create a group, click mask here and we will remove the extra part of it which we do not want to come. The idea is to make it look as if the line is at the back of the subject. Now let's create a group of the subject as well, create a mask, and we will remove all the extra part of the subject which is going beyond the triangle. Let's zoom in with the brush tool and black color selected, we will paint over it. Just like that, yeah. So we are half done. Now what we will do, as we can see the image, the subject is very bright. So first of all we need to reduce the brightness or exposure of the subject. So we will go to adjustment tool, select levels, and we will reduce the highlights here. Just like that. Now the mask selected, select the brush tool, make sure the opacity is less, maybe 33, increase the size, and we will make this area exposed because we have light falling in here, this area too, and this area. Now still if you see, we are not matching up the color temperature or color balance of the image with the color we have used in the triangle. So what we will do, first of all let's add more drama to it and create a layer on it. Let's select blue color, just paint here, right click on it and create clipping mask. So as you can see, now the complete triangle is blue, but we want half of it blue and half of it red. So what we will do, we will just create a layer mask here with the mask selected. Let's select the brush tool, make sure the opacity is 100%, and we will remove the first half of it. If we overdo it, not to worry, we have the option to undo it. So I'm pretty much happy with the neon thing, but now we need to match the color of the subject with the color of the neon around it. So what we will do, on this layer, on top of it, let's create an empty layer, and at the red side let's fill that layer with red color. Okay, now let's play with the blending mode and select soft light. Now create a mask, make sure the mask is selected. Let's select the brush tool, opacity 100%, and we will remove this red tint from half of the image. Okay, now let's create another layer, select the blue color and fill it. We'll do the same with it. Selection, go to soft light. Now make a mask here, select the brush and remove what we don't need. Let's create an adjustment layer on top of it. Go to level and reduce the intensity. Play with the highlights. Now let's zoom back. Let's reopen the image in Adobe Camera Raw. Let's open this thing, select the image, Ctrl Shift A. In the Camera Raw, we will adjust the exposure. We will reduce the temperature. Let's hit OK. And to add more drama, what we can do is just create a new layer on top of it. Select the brush tool, select the blue color, just draw along it. Just draw along it. Now let's choose the red color. Once done, go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, increase the intensity and drag it to the bottom of the line layer, and we are done. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.